Good morning, guys. A bit of a hectic afternoon. So, I don't know.
Good afternoon, guys, not good morning.
Whatever, good evening, good night, good overnight. At this point, I don't even care. In the last couple of videos, I don't know if you were able to tell. That's a big ass horse fly. Get out of here. But I got like a whirling noise coming from the back. It's probably a bad wheel bearing. I've had that before on this car on the right side. Now I think it's the left side. Let me turn this down a little bit. So I think this one went bad. Also, I'm getting a really rough vibration, especially on the highway. I don't know if a wheel weight fell off or what. So I made an appointment at some tire shop. Yeah, Mr. Tire, to have them take a look at the wheel bearing and the wheel balance, and have them rebalance it and see if it's off. And then we get in the car because we're gonna go eat real quick before my appointment at 4 o'clock. We have about an hour, and we go to turn the air conditioning on and nothing. And guys, it is balls hot out here. It is really, really hot. Terribly humid. It's just a horrible day for the air conditioner to go out. So,
and this isn't the first time it's been doing this.
Yeah, it keeps blowing fuses. I don't know what the deal is. I've even put a bigger fuse in, which, you know, whatever. All right, I don't want to hear it on Facebook, but I put a bigger fuse in. That worked for a while, and then I don't know. I went to turn it on this morning, today, and it went out. It wouldn't blow. And I was tinkering with it for a minute. So now I have a 25 amp fuse in there. It's supposed to be a 15 amp. I don't know. Hopefully that lasts. I'm ready. I'm so close, man, to just go to the Ford dealership and pick up a new truck and just ditch this thing, because it's one thing after the other.
Literally ready to just hand this over to them and be like, just take this piece of shit and give us a brand new truck.
I'll pay you.
There's problem after problem with this car, and we've already put so much money into this, and whenever we fix one thing, something else pops up. So like, what point do you just stop putting money into this? Because I don't even remember how much money we paid for this car. How much did we pay for this car?
I paid $5,500.
And we probably put like $3 or $4 grand already into it.
Oh, probably more than that. Probably way more than that. I'm probably around $5,000 or $6,000. I probably could have bought a whole nother car.
Yeah.
We put 43,000 miles on this car in the past year, so we've put it through its paces. But it's just, it's getting old. It's getting really old. I need something that's dependable and won't break down.
And we need to stop paying for a money pit.
I did an insurance quote. You guys want to hear something nuts? I did an insurance quote on a brand new truck. Now this car just has liability because it's a $5,500 hoopty. I'm not,
It's a piece of crap car.
I'm not gonna put full coverage on it. I'm pretty much self-insuring myself on the comprehensive portion. So I did a quote for a brand new truck. $500 deductible, comprehensive, collision. It was $15 more a month than what I'm paying right now for this car. For just liability. And that's a brand new truck that costs probably 20 times, 30 times the amount that this car costs. So, make it make sense, because it doesn't to me. I don't know, guys. I'm just, this car is just getting really frustrating, and it's, I don't know. I want a flat tow so bad, and I want to be able to, like,
give me right here.
For those of you who are new here, we have an ATV, and I really want to throw it in the bed of the truck and be able to take it. Especially when we go out to Arizona in January, I want to be able to take it there. So I could just throw it in the bed, hook up, flat tow the truck behind the RV, and be good to go. Plus, it's a lot easier of a hookup. You don't have to roll it onto a dolly and strap everything down. You just put the pins in.
Worry about if the strap is going to let go.
Yeah, or they loosen up, because they occasionally loosen up. You have to retighten them. But it's just so much simpler of a thing.
Of a setup.
And it'd be such a nicer ride. This thing is just, I don't know, man. Like she said, I fix one thing and something else goes. The other day, the freaking airbag light turned on.
That was this morning.
That was this morning? This morning. You just tend to lose track of the days. It's crazy. So, but it went off. I don't know if the computer went bad or sensor, but it's off right now. Hopefully it doesn't bash me in the face. Just gotta take a breath.
Don't be surprised when we go down to Florida. Our first video is us getting a pickup truck.
Yeah. Alright, let me, I gotta relax a little bit. I got the air on now.
I'm gonna go get a Bahama Mama at Applebee's.
Alright, we're gonna get some food. I'm gonna head over to the dealership and try to get this
Not dealership, tire shop.
A tire shop, and see. Yeah, I want to go to the dealership and see if I can get this vibration away, because it's really bad on the highway. It's very annoying. It's not safe. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the tire shop.
All right, so it's the next day. After Applebee's, we went to the, the car place, and
I needed a day to pick my mouth up off the floor.
we needed to really think about what we wanted to do, because so he gave us a list of what needed to get done. He said the tires were a little off balance, but I mean,
about 1.5 ounces. It's actually quite a bit of weight.
So long story short, the parts that we replaced not even a year ago are bad. Which I don't know how that happens.
So I got a bad ball joint on the right side, and that's connected to the control arm. So you'd have to replace it as one whole piece. And then the wheel bearing, which we replaced the right side one a little over a year ago when we first got this car. I bought the actual wheel bearing itself, and we popped it out of the hub assembly, and we popped the new one in, and we were good to go. That part was 25 bucks, guys. He said he can't find just the wheel bearing, and he wants $350 for the whole hub assembly.
Which we're not going to pay $350 for the whole thing when we don't need the whole thing. It just sounded like he was lazy and just wanted to try to make some extra money.
So when you do the control arm and the other part, I can't think of it now, but
ball joint?
The ball joint, you have to get an alignment. So that's another $130. So I need $130 plus $550 for the control arm, plus $350 for the wheel bearing assembly. It's just like, this car is worth like 2,500 bucks, guys. It's a cheap, like, they call it a throwaway car because they're just really cheap. The main reason we got it is because it's nice and small and it's light and it's good on gas.
Yeah.
But at what point do you just stop putting money into a car? I mean, every month it's something. So I'm over it. I don't know. The total came to like 1,500 bucks.
$1,500 after we already put probably over $4,000 or so into this car.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
I did the whole front end on this car. I did control arms, both sides. I did struts.
We did the control arm twice.
No, I did a CV axle twice.
Oh, was it? Oh, yes,
but
all right.
I replaced both CV axles. Then I did one on this side again. I did the sway bar links. I mean, I did everything on this car. I don't get it. The parts just don't last. I don't know if it's cheap manufacturing or if our roads are just that shitty. But I don't know. I need a tank. You need a tank to get around the United States now, because nobody keeps up on the roads.
Yeah, the roads are really bad. They're rough. A lot of potholes, a lot of unevenness, and you don't see it till last second. You can go over a bump and it'll be really steep, and it'll bottom out on the bottom. It's a mess. So yeah, we're done. This is it. We're done putting money into this car. I'm done. We're done buying Chevys. We're done buying used. So we were hoping that we'd be able to do a whole new video of us showing off this really nice truck that we liked. But as soon as we got there, me and the saleswoman got at it because she's calling Sean a liar about a scratch, and the truck isn't cheap. So whenever somebody disrespects me after dropping so much money onto something, that's it. I have no interest. We wanted to know, how do you put the mode into flat tow?
It's imperative. I need to know.
That's the whole point of why we're buying the truck, is that way you can flat tow it behind the, the RV. We don't want to put on the dolly or anything. We want to get rid of that. They don't know.
She had no idea. The sales manager had no idea.
So no one's ever asked him that.
Which sounds ridiculous, because I mean, more and more people are flat towing vehicles. I can ask my commercial side tomorrow, and I can let you know. No, dude, I'm here now.
Yeah, we wanted to buy today, not tomorrow.
How do you not know? How things.
How do you not know what you're selling, basically?
Ridiculous.
So, long story short, to save the hassle, we're honestly thinking about just putting the $1,500 back into this car. We're not sure yet. We don't know if we're gonna go. There's this other dealership that hit us up. Maybe we'll call them and ask them if they know how to put it into tow mode, or if they know how to work their cars or not. But we're gonna go grab something to eat.
Go to Texas Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
And just bitch about these terrible salespeople. Excuse the mess. So last night we got hit with a surge, and thank God we have a surge protector. We 100% recommend getting one. So during the night, it was a very little storm. I'm really surprised we even had a surge. And the AC turned off, then it turned back on, but the compressor sounds like it's having a hard time kicking on. And it's getting pretty hot. We tried everything. We reset the breakers, we unplugged everything, reset literally everything that we could in here, and nothing. And we turned the AC back on and still doing the same thing. So here's the, right, I don't know if you guys can see it, but inside there looks pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see that compared to like how clean those look. So this little thing saved us. So I called a mobile RV tech to come out here. He's gonna be here in 30 minutes. He said he might know, since I hear the compressor turning on, he said he might know what the issue is. And I'm thinking it's probably the thing that we just recently replaced, the capacitor or the motor for it. I think that's what it is. I know definitely capacitor, but that's what I'm thinking is the issue with it. Because he said that with the AC, because he was like, oh, we might have to get a whole new AC. But then once I told him about the compressor kicking on, he's like, really? He's like, And I was like, yeah. And I was like, it's only the fan that's blowing. Luckily, knock on wood, it's not too bad right now. I got the 2 fans on, but when he gets here, I have to completely shut everything off. That way, when he goes up on the roof, he doesn't get shocked. I just hope that we don't need a new AC. If we do need a new AC, it would be nice to get the Coleman Mac again. That way we know that if it's perfect in here. I don't know if it matters, like depending on what RV, like AC it is, if there's like a certain size that you need. Makes my wind chimes going because it was a pretty bit. I mean, it was windy last night and it rained for a little bit and there was thunderstorms, but all right. So I guess I'll keep you guys updated when he gets here. I don't know if he has to come inside, so I'm just quickly fixing up in here and trying to get the dogs all situated. That way, if he does, I don't have to worry about Cody attacking him, because Cody is very protective. I mean, he's always protective, but when I'm by myself and someone else is in here, he gets really nasty. So let me finish up this and then I'll get back to you guys once he leaves. All right, so he came by. When I spoke to him on the phone, I told him that I heard the compressor kick on and that it's having a hard time, like, powering. Like, it sounds like there's enough power. So he thought it was the capacitor, which is what we just recently replaced, but he said it's not that, so the whole AC system needs to be replaced. So instead of him bringing, he says he has one in stock, so instead of him bringing it with him just in case, he left it home, which is over an hour away, and supposedly he has another job to do, and then he'll come back and do this. It's not too bad outside. I gave Milo a bath, then I got the fan on us. It's kind of cloudy a little bit. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, and I got the awning out, so it's blocking like one side of the RV a little bit. It kind of sucks, you know, that the AC crapped out. He said there was a nick in one of the lines and it was leaking oil. So I don't know how that happened when Sean was up there, is almost always up there fixing stuff and clearing it off and the roof and stuff. So I just hope he really does come back. If he doesn't, Sean and I are going to do it ourselves. We'll watch a YouTube video. Sean's very knowledgeable when he watches videos and he fixes a lot of stuff on the RV. So I'm just waiting for him to get back, and the guy's supposed to call me when he's on his way. So I get back to you guys and let you know if he shows up or not. Alright, so it's been, I don't know, 2.5 hours or so since he's been gone. He called me 5 minutes ago and said, I misquoted you. So he went from 1,500 to 1,750. So we're gonna install the AC by ourselves because that's, I don't know, why'd you quote me and then now you're changing it? I guess he just wants to make it worth him having to drive all the way back since he decided not to bring the AC. That's not on me. So we're gonna run to Camping World, that's not too far from here. They put it on hold for us. And we're gonna tackle this ourselves and we'll show you guys. It seems pretty easy and it'll save you a lot of money if you learn how to do it yourself. All right, we're back home.
Hot. It's hot. It's really hot. So when you're taking this out, the first thing you're gonna take down is your cover. And then these 4 bolts come out. There's one in each corner. Oh shit. There's one in each corner. And these bolts mount to the frame and then to the air conditioner. And that's what holds the air conditioner on the roof so it doesn't blow away when you drive.
And the next step you're about to do, make sure you kill all, like everything in the RV. Make sure there's no power going to anything.
Yeah. If you have a solar system, make sure you disconnect that too.
Yeah.
Because you will get zapped. Alright, so next we're going to call the RV tech and let them do the rest. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God. Alright. Let me get a flashlight.
Good.
Alright, guys. So, this piece, this is your control board. It's mounted where my light is right here. It's mounted right in that area. There's a screw there and a screw in this corner. They're wing nuts. So they come off and this will drop down. This part gets unplugged from right here. And then right now, this air conditioner can just lift up and we take it out and that's it. So you can just push it up. Oh, it's heavy, holy shit. And that's it.
Now the fun part, trying to get it off the roof.
This is the easy part, guys. This part right now that we're gonna do is the hard part. Getting this one down and a new one up. So we had to take it out of the box and I threw the box away. So I gotta be really careful lifting it up onto the roof because I don't want to damage the gasket that sits on the bottom because that is what stops water from coming in this circle, in this square rather.
So if you ever have a leak, should always seal your roof, but also check your gasket.
Yeah. And always make sure everything in here is clean. Look at this, guys. I'm embarrassed, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway.
It's not like we knew.
This can screw you guys up. First of all, it's unhealthy as shit. But look at all that buildup in there. Let me see. See all that in there? That's all just, it's clogging the fins that help to cool the air conditioner. So, this was probably sitting in there for years and years and years. I've only had this RV 2 years.
And that's probably why sometimes it had a certain smell.
And it struggles, essentially.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to clean these out. They make coil spray. You could spray it right on. I never paid attention to this one, to be honest. I always did the one further down. There's another one in the back. This is the front of the air conditioner. So, from now on, with this new one, I'll be paying attention.
Alright, so, I can see lights. Before you remove the AC, put a towel down because a lot of water came pouring out. So there's a lot of crap that gets caught underneath your AC. So Sean's gonna clean it before we put the new one on.
Yeah, you want to make sure this surface is extremely clean because you want that gasket to sit as flush as possible to the roof so that it gives a good, tight, watertight seal. Otherwise, you're going to be upset when it starts raining.
Alright, so we plan on putting the rope between
this thin-ass rope.
These little slots. We're going to slide the AC down the ladder because we want the capacitor because it's brand new.
Well, I got the capacitor, but I want the motor.
Yeah.
The fan motor, because I just installed it like a month ago. And it's great for a backup, so no sense in wasting that. Come on.
So I'm gonna go outside. I gotta focus, so we're not gonna film that. But we'll let you guys know if we break the AC's already broken, but we'll let you know if we broke it even more.
Oh, another day, another struggle. Got the air conditioning shroud down, so that breaks up in 2 pieces. I'm gonna try to sell that. I sold my Nomadic one for the other Nomadic air conditioner that crapped out. Sold it for 75 bucks. Just the shell. The shell online is like 150 bucks. So they are definitely worth some money. Anyway, I went to drop the air conditioner down. I hooked it onto this, and it let go, as you can see. So it looked like that one, but it just pulled right off. That was the only tie-down point I could find. And it fell and it cracked this fan blade, so I can't reuse that. The motor is still good. This is brand new, so I'm gonna pull that later. But it came crashing down. And unfortunately, it crushed my sewer hose. And now I have holes all in my sewer hose. So I'll have to get a new one. And now I gotta get the new one up there.
Alright, so I want to start this, well, end this video or whatever, to say that Sean is amazing. That he did this all by himself.
Oh, stop.
He's been out since 7 a.m. doing stuff. We've been up since 3:30 because of this whole issue. And I stayed back, but he had to go and do stuff. And he was out all day and came home and didn't stop until this AC was up and running.
Because I'm chunky and I'll die without it.
I'm forever grateful for having somebody that's determined and willing to do things on their own. And by him doing this, we saved $500 than having the guy do it. I honestly don't know how that guy would have brought the AC up on that ladder. He didn't bring his own ladder. I don't know if I mentioned that. And he was a string bean. So, I mean, it doesn't matter, but he had no muscle or anything. So and he was up there in age. Oh, that window's open. So I really don't know if I agreed to the to the $17.50, how he would have been able to get that AC up on the roof, because I sure as hell wasn't helping him. But it is blowing ice cold.
Oh, so cold. Oh, the battery's gonna die soon. A very nice park person, you know, they go around, worker, yeah, help me out, I mean, he busted his ass. I was on top, I'm trying to lift it, it's a weird angle, it's an awkward angle. He's there like holding the whole damn thing. Sam's holding his back so he doesn't fall back off the ladder.
All his weight was resting on my hands.
It was a circus show. But he busted his ass and I threw him some money.
Yeah, of course.
It wouldn't have happened without him.
Yeah. I
couldn't do it. I thought I could. I was like, it's 85 pounds, that's not too bad, because I pick up 65-pound buckets all the time. So 85 pounds wasn't too bad. But
this thing is bulky.
Yeah,
I think that's the issue.
That's what it is, awkward.
And when the old one, we showed you guys how he put the rope around it. Yeah, the rope didn't last. Halfway down the ladder.
I don't even think halfway.
Really? It fell. Thank God I was nowhere near it, because I probably would have broke a foot. And we have to get a new sewer hose because it crushed our sewer hose.
Yeah. Anybody want to donate a sewer hose to me, please? Poor now. I had to pay $1,300 for a friggin' air conditioner. Anyway, guys, I'm going to put an ending on this video before it dies because the GoPro is blinking red. So, try to do stuff on your own. Save a ton of money. He wanted $17.50. I did it for $12.39.
It did take a few hours, but...
It did. All right, so what? But I learned some stuff, which is cool.
Now, if it ever happens again, now he knows how. And we'd need to borrow that guy to bring it back up on the roof.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.